I'd like to walk you through a demo of how to use the online version of the deck. So you want to go to integratedcapitalcards.com, as I have up here written in, and enter your information. There's an organizational name usually, so whoever your facilitator is probably, or instructor is given you an organization name and an access code. And then you click Join Game. You'll see an instruction screen appear. You can keep that. It's the same thing that I'm telling you now about how to use the online version. So you could click Don't Show Again if you didn't want that, or if you want to keep it around, just click Close. It'll be there the next time you log in. And you see you have all of the cards laid out in front of you like I did on the table. They are here right now. They're in English upside right. You could flip English to Spanish and it would flip upside down. And the Spanish would be at the top. This double square in the corner opens the suit. So you can see all the cards in the suit laid out. And again, it's in the Spanish version. If you wanted the English, you would just flip back to English and it's right there for you. This is also, these icons are a shortcut, just like you saw on the home screen. So if I wanted to see the funding source suits, they'd be here. The impact criteria suits are here, or I can click and go back to the home screen. And so this way of using is before you've set up a particular game. If you want to use it again as a glossary or flashcards, that's the best way to see all the material in the cards. So let's start with the first game I demonstrated, the storytelling game called Build Your Own Hand. And that began by selecting 3 suits of the 7. So we worked with the type of entity, the type of capital, and this little red star says select suit, right? It allows me to choose this suit to play with, and the impact criteria. So I have my 3, I'm ready to start the game. I have these 3 suits in front of me, the others have been set aside. And now I'm gonna tell my story. So I'm actually gonna tell the same story as I did before, which is the time I invested in a startup. I can select this card. These are those shortcuts to the other suits. So I made a convertible note investment, this convertible debt. Now I can select that star or I can drag into my hand. This is building my hand over here. If I selected the wrong one, I can drag it back and replace it. So a convertible note investment. Into the impact criteria, I believe I selected before was ecological stewardship and local production. And the third one was social enterprise, right? Because it was a B corporation. So I have my cards over here in my hand. They're a little awkward to read that way. So I can select this button, show hand, and now I can see my 5 cards. So this is my hand for the storytelling game. If I'm playing online, I have this in front of me, and my partner is going to have theirs in front of them, and we can tell our stories to each other. Once I've completed that game, I'm going to click Reset Game, which takes me back to the home screen. If I selected Leave Game, it would log me out. So Reset brings me back here. And let's say I'm ready for a second game. And again, if I'm doing a case study and the facilitator instructor has said to me, this time, please choose the local stakeholder suit, the impact covenant suit, and the transaction structure suit, I would then again start the game and repeat. So that's the best way to use the online deck. What I will say is an invitation to go back and forth. If you have the print deck, it's really a lot of fun, even if you're in a Zoom breakout room, to be having the cards to play with. It breaks up the monotony of being on screen. But obviously the digital deck travels really well and is a chance to share the game more widely if people don't have the print deck. Often groups have the deck, and of course someone will forget to bring it. So it's nice to be fluent also in how to use the online version. I hope you have a wonderful time exploring this game and just do a lot of playing.